The Axial Capra. It's a pretty awesome truck, or goat as some people call it. So anyway, I've already got brass front and back on this thing, and it stays planted really well. Now what I want to do is get a little bit more of a forward bias on it. So what I've got are the Treal Brass knuckles and 2 sets of the brass portal covers. These work together. So yeah, front is getting these, the back is just getting these. Now, this is 4-wheel steer, obviously. So for the rear, to get that forward bias, I'm leaving the plastic rear knuckles alone. So guys, we're going to get these on here and see how they perform. Take a look. This is what I've got right here. See the knuckles, the weights, it's got extended axles. And for the Capra, that's going to be okay. I've got these Capone wheels from '06. And they have an adjustable piece to them on the back side, so maybe I can still keep the width. So hopefully for that, got the hardware and all that. What I like about these are you can actually use the brass inners and brass outers. They fit, they're designed to work together, so that's a nice thing. Most of your brass inners, you can't put anything other than the plastic outer on it. And vice versa. If you have a nice big brass outer cover, you can't use a good inner piece. There are links in the description for these right here, so check that out. It's time to get to work. I'm going to concentrate mainly on the front because that's where most of the work is going to be. The rear is just a simple 4-bolt, an axle shaft and all that, so it should be pretty simple just to swap this right out onto that. So this is where we're going to spend most of our time on the install. Luckily for me, the Treal kit actually comes with a new axle pin. That was actually broke. And the back end is done. Super simple. Now let's go ahead and get to that front end. With the front, got to pull the wheel hex, these 4 bolts out, and the cover comes out along with the lower gear. And you're going to have to take the top bolt out. There's one up underneath the bottom. And the steering. And then that whole assembly will actually come off. And at that point, you can put the new stuff in place. With the cover off, this is what you're going to get. And apparently, I did not grease this the last time I had it open. Interesting. The top gear is a square bore design and it just simply slides off the shaft. With the steering link, top and bottom bolts out, this right here just comes right on out. And there you go. Now you have to transfer these bearings to the new knuckles. One of the easiest ways I've found to get the bearings out of these right here is to get you a nice chunk of metal. This is just a piece of aluminum, and just give it a few taps. There's one, and you got the other one, which looks like it's starting to move. There we go, there we go. And usually you can do that without damage to anything. So that's just an easy way to get them out, because if you stick something in there and try to waller them out, especially something like a metal knuckle like that, you can actually break the bearing. With the bearings transferred, you can now put it right into the axle. Just take the axle shaft, you kind of pick that up and put it right into that top hole. Once you made it this far, you can go ahead and put the top and bottom bolts right back in. With everything bolted up, you can now put the axle shaft and gears right back in. And now it's time to put this together, and as you can see, I did not forget the grease this time. Get that there, put the bolts in place, and you're done. Except for the wheel hex. While I've got everything off, let's go ahead and weigh in the covers I had. 87 grams for the Vitavon, and the Treal come in at 92. So I added a little bit of weight in the back. In the front, what I had here, this was the Hot Racing, I believe, 95 grams. And then I was able to replace that with both this, which comes in at 73 grams, and this. So we're at 166 grams. So yeah, I definitely added some bias to the front by doing this conversion. And as far as the wheel hexes go, there's the new one, and looks like 4 grams on that. The old wheel hex, well, I guess it's, there you go, 1 gram. So the wheel hexes are, you know, they don't really add up to much.
Since I've got this side done on camera, I'm going to go ahead and get the other side done and show you guys the finished product, and we're going to get this thing outside. There it is, looking good. Kind of nice to not have all that, golden brass hanging out of the insides of that. Looks quite a bit better. I did have to adjust the tie rod just a little bit. Now I've got the bend in it where I used to run the super sharp steering, but I kept breaking the C-hubs down here. So I stopped running the super sharp steering. Got tired of replacing axle housings. But anyway, it is ready to get outside. Still didn't get this one. Wow. Got on up there with that one. See what we've got here. Looking pretty good. Wow. Try some dig. Didn't quite work for me. But it's definitely getting on up there a little bit better now. Look at that. I'm gonna see what I can do here. I wonder if I can actually complete this. Since I'm up there, and it looks like it may actually make the transfer. Either I'll complete this or it's gonna flip over. Wow. Let's try some dig. Wow, this thing is, look at the angle it's on. It is really, really leaned. There's no way I'm gonna be able to complete this. That tire's already up. And that tire right there. Oh! I hit the rear steer. I'm gonna get that dig to hold close to the top. I can get that front tire to bite. Close, but not quite. See what we got now. Whoa, 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 look at that. Got it. Now let's see if I can complete this, because once you get past this, you end up at a nasty spot. Yeah, I'm running a different program on the, or different model on the radio, so our rear steer is not mixed in. Instead, I got the dig set quick. There we go. Now that the comparison part's over, we get to just drive. What I like about just driving is it's not like I don't have to follow the same line or any of that. I can just simply drive. And I can get hung up on everything. There we go. Got my 4-wheel steer turned on. Drive around. See if I can get this right here. I should turn too sharp and got underneath that. Beautiful. All right, now let's see if I can do some dig. Not gonna work for me there. Get back into some 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel steer. I'm gonna try this again now that I can bounce it. See what I can get now that I can bounce it. I got enough it with Optimus. Wow. All right. Oh, that's right. I got the 4-wheel steer program. I'm pushing buttons I shouldn't be pushing now. Wow, nice. See if I can get lucky on this, get the lucky bounce. Tell you what, it sure looks stable though. Except for that. That was a little bit wild. There we go. Go ahead and give it another try. Well, it's kind of a roundabout way of getting it, but you know what? I got it. Now we're going to work our way right across over through here. All right, me get in a better position. Wow, that is a nasty spot right there. Wow. All right, we're going to head a different way here. Well, okay. When it comes to servos, I do like the Reef stuff. 555 in the back, 444 up front. That's been an awesome combo. It also has a micro 99 for dig, so yeah. Great combo. Let's try something. Not bad. keep messing with that for a second here. Oh, oh. Oh. One of my favorite things to do with a four-wheel steering truck is those. Love a good cyclone.
So guys, what do you think? I was unable to actually narrow the tires up using the adjusters and the 06 Capone wheels because I did get some rubbing, so I did pick up the added width. On a Capra, it's not really a big deal. On a 10.3, you could actually, that extra wheel width or extra width adds to the tire scrub, which means the tire is going to do this much more than what it would like this. Hopefully I can show that well. But on the Capra, it's not that big of a deal. Now, the added width, sometimes you can make that work for you, and I'm not just talking about side hills. Sometimes you can use that wheel scrub to get the tire forward and get up on something and then turn back and drag the other tire back up. So you can use it to your advantage. However, the more width you have on it outside of the knuckles, the more leverage it has against the servo, the arms, the link ends, and all of that. So that's one of the reasons to try to keep things narrow. Now, like I said, on the Capra, it's not really that big of a deal. In fact, there were a few bounce offs back there that it may would have went over if not for the added width. So anyway, all I can say is I do like these. I really do. And they're going to stay on the Capra. I have no need to take them off because they work really good. They look good. I like the black color. I like how they machine the outside lines of it, the corners, so it gives it some definition. And they fit well and work good. There are links in the description to get these right here for your very own truck, especially if you like the added width. So check that out. There are other links in the description as well for other things on the Capra, Reese stuff, Holmes Hobby stuff, Hobby Wing stuff, 06 stuff. It's all in the description. And if you want something from eBay, Amazon, or AMain, well, there are affiliate links for you in there. Use those to go and check out with anything in your cart. Guys, that was a long-winded ending. I apologize for that, but I just needed to explain everything that I could come up with. Guys, thank you all for watching.
If you guys like what you see, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. If you really like what you see, consider clicking on that join button down below. With that, you can actually become a channel member. Members get early viewing of many of the videos and, you know, a little bit more personalized. Guys, thank you all for watching.